Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a review of the 1144 high-grade RX-78 Gundam version Beyond Global. So out of the box, the kit itself comes molded in a very bizarre color because they are all like pastel colors. Like the white is of a very light beige, and then the blue here is they looks like they added a little bit of gray and white on the blue. That's why it looks like this one. It's like a smoky blue. And then the red is also the same, like smoky red. And the gray is just a normal gray. And then the yellow is just normal yellow. And then for stickers, the stickers are the camera lens on the head, the eyes, and there's also some gold stickers for the vents here, which I didn't use. And that I think that's it for stickers. The V here on the crotch is a separate piece, unlike the other high grades from this line. And it's also the same with the entry grade, which has the separate V piece here on the crotch piece. First up are the hands. So it comes with a set of normal holding hands. As you can see here, there's two of these, and the other one is already attached on the arm here. And it also comes with a normal open palm hand for the left arm. As you can see here, it's a very detailed open palm hand. And it also comes with a trigger finger hand for the beam rifle. As you can see here, although there we go. So there's the trigger finger hand already attached on the beam rifle. And then speaking of the beam rifle is all molded in that gray, normal gray, or a little bit of lighter gray. And then there's also a separate yellow piece for the scope, which moves in and out. And the secondary handle here can move in and out as well. And to attach it onto the arm, it's just a normal ball joint, which is a bit stiff when it's being attached onto the hand, just like so. And that is the beam rifle attached onto the arm. The next up is the shield. So it's a very not normal shield, because it's much smaller than the normal shields of the other versions of this guy. As you can see here, it's much smaller than the normal shield. And it also has the same colors as the Gundam itself, with a little bit of gray poking out from the bottom here, as well as the circular things here on the top. And then there's also some gray here on the back, which is very detailed. And then the handle here is on a square peg, just like the entry grade version. And then the attachment part here can rotate all the way around. And then this like cup part here is the mechanism that attaches onto the arm. So to attach it onto the arm, you need to pull down the lower arm here so that it can insert into the hand or the arm, just like so. And it's secure enough that it's not falling down when you shake it. And then there's also a connection part here for the backpack for the shield. So what you will do is just remove the shield from the arm connector here and just attach it onto the backpack, just like so. And that is the shield attached onto the back. And then the last accessory is the beam saber. So they are attached on the backpack here, so you can just remove them. Usually it's like so, and they're a little bit detailed for a beam saber handle, unlike the other versions. You can see here, and they gave you clear pink beams for them, so you can just attach the beam onto the handle, just like so. And that is the beam saber. And you can just easily attach the handle onto the hand and just slide it down, and the Gundam itself doesn't have any problems holding the beam saber. So those are all of the accessories that comes with the kit. So the neck is on a ball joint and hinge combo, so the head can go up and down from that hinge, and then the ball joint can go up further, that far. and then down that far, side to side, like so, and rotate all the way around. The arm, it's on a hinge from the body here, which moves forward about that far, and then the arm itself can rotate from a peg, and then the shoulder joint here is separate from the shoulder armor, which can move up about that far, and then together with the hinge here they can go up as well that far. And then there's a bicep swivel which rotates all the way around, and then the double jointed elbow which can bend about that far, almost touching each other. And then for the hand, it's on typical ball joint which rotates and wiggles around. The torso, it's on a hinge and ball joint combo here on the body, which lets the torso move forward about that far, and then go back that far, side to side, very good, and rotate until the gray part here on the bottom of the torso hits the middle piece here on the crotch. The waist, the front skirts are on ball joints, so they can move forward about that far, and then the side skirts are on a hinge which can move up about that far. Then the back skirts can move up about that far together with the central piece here. And then for the legs, they are on a drop down mechanism here on the hips, which lets them move down just like so. As you can see here, they are down here on the right leg, while the left leg is on the normal position, so it can move forward and back on that same hinge. And then the leg itself is on a peg and a hinge here on the hip, which lets it move forward about that far, go back that far, and also in and out about that far. A little bit stiff on the hips here, but it can move further upwards if the leg is not that stiff. And then there's a little bit of rotation here on the upper leg. And then the knees are on double joints, so that they can bend about that far, with the knee armor separate from the lower leg here. And for the foot, it's on a ball joint and a hinge combo here on the foot and the leg, which lets it move forward and back. And then there's a ball joint inside the foot here, which lets it move forward and back, side to side a little bit, and rotate from the hinge on the leg itself. And then the foot guard can move up and down from the hinge on the foot. Here is the Beyond Global version next to the first grade RX-78, and then next to the first entry grade, the 2009 version, next to the entry grade 2021 or 2020 version, next to the 30th anniversary version of the high grade, next to the revived version high grade, and last but not the least, next to the origin version. Overall, I like this kit because it's a very different take on the RX-78, and the colors are very different, and overall the appearance of it is like a modern take, but not that much on the RX-78 design, especially on the legs. They made the lower legs shorter and thinner, while the hips here or the thighs are bigger and longer than the other versions. And then the arms, the mechanisms here on the arms is great, but sometimes it gets stiff because they're plastic on plastic joints, and the hands tend to get stiff when you're moving it. So be aware, as well as the elbow joints and on the hips. And then for the body here, it's a great engineering, but because of the shape of the armor, some of the movements are hindered by it. So when you're posing it, it's a bit difficult to get the range of motion from the all of the joints inside the torso. And then for the shield, it's a very different take because it's much smaller and much more compact than the other versions. And although it looks good appearance wise, I think that when it's attached onto the arm, it's very far from the body, unlike the other versions, which are very close. So it looks weird when it's standing there with the shield. And then the part separation is very good. Like there are some parts that are poking out from the armor, like some gray parts here on the knees and also on the arms, and as well as on the torso, which is very mechanical looking. And between this guy and the G40, I like the Beyond Global much better than the G40. That's why I don't have it, because I really don't like the look of it. And as I've watched from other reviews, it tends to get loose over time. So I decided to just get the Beyond Global version instead of the G40. So that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.